Bless you. Here are a few words of wisdom from Reverend Rick Warren, the clergyman that President Obama invited to give his inaugural invocation instead of me.
I do. I just say, for 5,000 years, marriage has been defined by every single culture and every single religion. This is not a Christian issue. Buddhist, Muslims, Jews, historically, marriage is a man and a woman.
President Obama, where did you find this character? Maybe he flunked ninth grade world history, but how could a preacher be so ignorant of the Holy Bible? Even Christian cheerleaders know Scripture better than Obama's guy. Just listen to this lively exchange from the Einstein sisters' Bag the Flying Monkeys. How could a 16-year-old Jewish girl ever relate to three dippy Christian fundamentalist cheerleaders in a jerkwater town airbrushed from a Florida tourist map? Maxine Einstein surveyed the girls in the schoolyard sun. Candy's hair was short and bright red. Honey's was yellow-brown and fell to her shoulders. Taffy's big curls were a swirl of colors. Otherwise, Maxine thought, uncharitably, they could have popped from a cookie cutter. She imagined Candy, Honey, Taffy, and other spunky cheerleaders roasting homosexuals on a school bonfire. They would perform air splits in the cherry glow, shaking their bright crimson pom-poms and chanting, "Abominations suck! Go, Jesus, go!" Maxine's outspoken liberal reputation had preceded her. After all, she was proud to be the great-great-granddaughter of Albert Einstein. Taffy was looking for a fight. God created Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve, she challenged the new student like a poke in the eye. Thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind. It is an abomination. Leviticus 18:22, Honey added with a provocative sneer. Candy said, "We all know that throughout history marriage has always been between one man and one woman." Maxine suppressed her New York Jews' righteous indignation and planned a simple diplomatic lecture on the atrocities committed in the name of homophobia. She'd cite the statistics on hate crimes, the government's costly delay in recognizing the danger of HIV/AIDS, and describe her cool gay friends in New York City. But she held her tongue. She had to reply, but only after she had discovered an entree into a primitive worldview far below her own privileged sophistication. However, before she had a chance to open her mouth, something surprising happened. Taffy took a deep breath in the secluded corner of the school, confirmed the absence of Reverend Mariah Godley's ubiquitous monitoring devices, and declared, "Come on, girls, who are we fooling? You know the Old Testament. We all do. The Bible is the one book every Shepherd's Veil student has read, studied, and been tested on. What's this one man, one woman stuff? You only have to read as far as Genesis 4 before you find Lamech taking two wives, Ada and Zillah. Honey, Jacob had two wives and two concubines. Candy, David had many wives, Abigail, Ahinoam, Maacah, Haggith, Eglah. Quit showing off, Honey quipped. Taffy said King Solomon was the biggest show-off. According to 1 Kings 11:3, he had 700 wives and princesses and 300 concubines. That adds up to a fresh bedmate every night for 3 years. The Old Testament is full of concubines. Maxine was amazed by the conversation's direction. "Are you Christians saying that the Old Testament isn't a good model for our marriage laws?" she asked. "It's sure not a good model for the treatment of concubines," Candy replied. "Jehovah has some nasty things to say about particular concubines, but he doesn't have one word to say against possessing concubines, as many as you want." Honey corrected her, "As many as a man wants. And he can do anything with them he pleases." Judges 19 describes fondly a godly man sharing his concubine with his friends, sexually torturing her and dismembering her body into 12 pieces. Candy challenged anyone to cite one example of a biblical woman who had more than one husband. No one could think of any. "Who would want more than one?" Honey asked. "Yuck!" they groaned in unison, sticking out their tongues for Maxine. A pause followed as the cheerleaders looked at each other in disbelief. An amazingly radical honesty had sprouted after the fleeting appearance of Jesus on the school bus that morning that each girl had hidden in her heart. "I've never heard you guys talking this way," Honey exclaimed. "We girls never have a chance to talk at Reverend Mariah Godley's 10 Commandments school," Taffy exclaimed. "We might start thinking for ourselves and rebel." Chapter 34, Stoning Bill and Monica. "If cheerleaders get it, Reverend Rick, why can't you? Women have been fighting to seize control of their lives from men for much longer than 5,000 years. America promises freedom from bigotry for everyone. Women and gays aren't about to sacrifice their rights to an uneducated preacher who worships the morality of a pre-literate tribe of herdsmen for whom women were property like goats and sheep. Believe me, President Obama, the poor little children who will inherit the earth don't want to go there again. Watch the company you keep, son."